Alrighty then. Made our way out of the cave. So, what is this place? It's creepy looking, I'll give it that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's just move on, shall we? Huh?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Ooh. 4 figures stand before an otherworldly apparatus, an ancient structure of chiseled Aedra and metallic veins, ominous and looming like a silent observer. Standing motionless in their midst is what appears to be a human body, colorless as stone or ash. The other figures gaze upon it in what might be contemplation. From your vantage point, you are well obscured from their view. The figure closest to the machine stands out among them. A thick grey beard frames a face otherwise hidden beneath a metallic mask. His faded robes are embroidered with a runic language unlike anything you have ever seen, and he wears a strange black headdress with 2 protrusions that jut out like the wings of some malevolent creature.
Oathbinder, bear witness, and see this man has kept his word true to his last breath, full to his blood's last drop. Guide his soul, queen that was, and regard it among your favored. Let his life by the key be his confession. Let his death by the key be his absolution. May he walk the world ever free of the crushing weight of the book.
The book? This isn't gonna get all biblical, is it? A book? A textbook? A phone book? Dictionary? Well, it could be a phone book or a dictionary, considering he says crushing weight. Those things are pretty heavy.
Your brother has done his part, and you have seen the power of his contribution. I will accept no further hesitation from the rest of you.
He looks each in the eye in turn.
In the sight of the queen that was, will you fulfill the oath? Will you take your place beside your brother in the endless esteem of her memory that is without flaw? Step forth, and be assured of the great worth of your life's course.
This is about to get weird, isn't it? Apparently, it has something to do with the weird... whatever that thing is. Well, that looks... Yep, this is getting weird. Okay. Getting weirder. Looks like a giant urn. Or a butt plug. For an instant, the apparatus goes quiet and the air is still. Then, all at once, it erupts with a concussive surge. Light floods your vision, and you are knocked to the ground. Your head snaps back as you land, and pain wells into the back of your skull, washing your last thoughts away into the black, unconscious void. You open your eyes to a different place, another time. You stand in a circular room, grand and domed, its walls lined with Aedra and trimmed with copper. The style is ancient, but the chamber is unweathered. At the far end, a great pillar of Aedra pierces the floor from below, its shimmering texture giving the illusion of boundless depth. Encircling the pillar is an apparatus much like the one you have just seen, but immense and multifaceted and intertwined. I like that art style, though. Your thoughts are yours and not yours, and they seem to exist before you think them, and they are all questions, pressing questions, troubling questions, questions that must be answered, or... At the base of the pillar now, you see a man with a thick grey beard in ceremonial robe, crowned with a strange ornamental headdress. Same dude as before, by the looks of it. You know this man. You are walking towards him now, at a pace that is hurried while trying not to appear so. You have something you want to ask him, one question above all, and the question spins madly on your mind. Something happened. Wait, are they dead? You awaken to find your malaise has broken, only to be replaced with something far more concerning. Faint whispers are audible at the edge of your hearing, like a ringing in your ears that does not subside. Movement flits through your periphery, but when you turn to look, you can see no sign of whatever it was. You find your gaze regularly darting this way and that, an involuntary paranoid tick. If this is a sickness, it may be dangerous to go without treatment for long. The figures at the machine stand frozen in place, flesh and blood replaced by cinders and ash. The man who led them is nowhere to be seen. One of your characters has become fatigued. Fatigue represents the physical and physiological wear and tear of demanding activity on a character. It builds up over time as characters travel, explore, and especially when they engage in combat. Some scripted interactions will also result in fatigue. If they are especially grueling, the athletics skill automatically slows the onset of fatigue from any source. Fatigue goes through multiple stages, initially inflicting minor penalties but growing in severity over time. Resting is the easiest way to remove the effect of fatigue, though some consumable can also lower a character's fatigue total. Hayden and Kalisha lie bloody on the uneven cobbles, their bodies twisted unnaturally in death. Well, shit. So I'm on my own again. You are alone and far from help. Gilded Veil may be your best hope of receiving treatment before things get worse. Ding. Your character has earned enough experience to advance the level. Click the icon on their portrait to level them up. Well, might as well just take all, right? Maybe I shouldn't have done it in there. Level up, I guess. Your character has earned enough. Yeah. Okay, so this is where we get to do apparently something in skills. Excuse me, but I better take a drink once in a while because that helps. Alright, stealth. Stealth allows characters of any class to attempt to avoid being seen or heard. It is used automatically whenever the character is in scouting mode. The higher the character's skill, the closer they can get to enemies before being detected. Okay, I like this. So stealth, like, the whole sneaking thing, is not something that is limited to just rogues. I like that idea because I've always wondered, that's what I liked about Skyrim, for example. If you wanted to be a sneaky mage, you could be a sneaky mage. But that's a kind of I gotta say, that's pretty cool. I like that. Alright, athletics. Adventuring is tiring work. Traveling, fighting, and scrambling up fallen statues can take its toll. The athletic skill counters the effects of accrued fatigue, allowing characters to go farther and fight longer before they suffer penalties. In conversations and scripted interactions, athletics is used for physical feats like climbing, swimming, and jumping. Lore. Lore represents a character's accumulated miscellaneous knowledge and trivia, often of occult or esoteric topics. Outside of conversations and scripted interactions, lore is used to activate scrolls. Higher lore values allow the character to use higher level scrolls. Mechanics. Traps and locks can be a problem for even the toughest adventurers, draining their resources and maiming or killing those who are unfortunate enough to trigger an unseen floor plate. The mechanics skill makes it easier to open locks and find and disable traps. Additionally, any character can use the mechanics skill to place traps of their own. The higher the mechanics skill, the more accurate the trap. In conversations and scripted interactions, mechanics can be used to activate or disable a variety of machines. And survival. Survival allows characters to make better use of the food and potion items they find. The higher the character's survival skill, the longer the duration of such items. Survival can also be used in conversations and scripted interactions that involve wilderness challenges or specialization information. Okay, interesting. So they all have a use in some way or another. Now, stealth apparently. Okay, so athletics I have nothing in. So survival and athletics are not my strong point. I see the use in lore. So a survival wouldn't hurt. Mechanics. And let's go with stealth. Next. Okay. So we get the next of these abilities. I can't go into the rank 2 apparently. What was this again? Creates a toxic physical manifestation of the mutual antipathy between the cipher and the enemy target. Enemies caught in the path between the two will suffer corrosive damage. Oh yeah, that was that weird stuff. Soul Shock briefly transforms the outer shell of an allied target soul into energy, releasing an electrical burst around them. Characters standing in the area around the target take shock damage. Okay, that's pretty cool. Tenuous Grasp. Assails the target's grasp on reality, frightening and confusing them. What does frighten do? Resolve and confuse? The confused affliction makes the character behave erratically. Every 6 seconds, the target checks randomly to do one of the following: behave normally, attack an ally, walk in a random direction, or do nothing. Whisper of Treason imparts a defiling secret to an enemy that causes its allegiance to bend, charming them for the duration. I like the idea of a more offensive, so I'm gonna go with Soul Shock. I like that idea. Okay, this is new. So I get talents. Talents can be used to customize your character beyond your class ability choices. Some talents modify existing abilities, but others add new abilities of their own. A subset of talents are class specific, but most can be taken by character of any class. Okay. So each of them gives certain benefits. Okay. Defensive. Utility. Okay, class. Biting Whip. The Cypher's Soul Whip bites deeper, granting a bonus to damage. Psychic Backlash invokes a retaliatory strike, stunning an enemy whenever they target the Cypher's will defense. Draining Whip enhances the draining power of the Cypher's Soul Whip, regenerating focus more quickly. Not bad. Greater Focus. The Cypher has an increased maximum focus. I like the idea of a Draining Whip. It's pretty cool. But let's see what this is. Weapon Focused Adventurer. Trains the character in the use of the Poleaxe, Estoc, Flail, Wand, and Warbow, gaining accuracy with all weapons of those types. So these... Okay, I get it. I get this idea. Interesting. So you can even go, you know... Why is there two-handed style in 2 cases? Oh, 2-weapon style. Ah, bingo. Alright. Knight trains the character in the use of the battle axe, sword, morning star, and crossbow, gaining accuracy with all weapons of those types. Excuse me. Sorry, I get that from drinking. And it's not even an alcoholic drink, or even something like, you know, Coke. It's just lemonade. Don't ask me why I have the... It's a weird thing with me. My body's weird. At least from the inside. Trains the character in the use of the dagger, rapier, mace, scepter, and rod, gaining accuracy with all weapons of those types. So that's with noble. The peasant trains the character in the use of the hatchet, spear, quarterstaff, hunting bow, and unarmed, gaining accuracy with all weapons of those types. Ruffian trains the character in the use of the saber, stiletto, club, pistol, and blunderbuss, gaining accuracy with all weapons of those types. Excuse me. Trains the character in the use of the great sword, pike, warhammer, arbalest, and arquebus. I think it's pronounced. I don't even know what that is. What the? An arbalest, I think, is some kind of crossbow. What the hell an arquebus is, I have no idea. So this probably on ranged weapons, dual wield, one-handed, two-handed. So this is basically more for... Alright, so hold the line. Trains the character in new defensive strategies, increasing his or her engagement limit by 1. Snake's Reflexes. Increases the character's reflex defense. Okay. What does reflex do? I first need to know, what is engagement? Oh, that is just a lot of... Weapon and shield style. And utility, fast runner, scion of flame. Whew. There is a lot to go with. I think I'm just going to go with Draining Whip for now. Done. That was a lot of stuff to do. After leveling a character up, you may want to review their statistics. Open their character sheet to see their attributes, skills, abilities, and talents in greater detail. Okay, I'm not going to show this kind of stuff. Okay, for now, but in the future, I'm just going to go out of this. This is a lot of stuff to go through. I mean, look at this. This is insane. My God, this is going to be a lot of stuff to go through. Personal party. Let's just move on and see how things go. So I have Soul Shock and I have this. What the? Oh. Well, that was creepy. I see that. There's something over there. This is just creepy. St. Grind's Horn. What did I have in my inventory? Well, I have this, so that helps. I have far too many of this stuff. I could use a two-hander, though, because I might be planning to build him into the... That thing is weird. Pilgrim's Crown. I don't think that's a real crown. This is all just, you know... Vessel flesh. Ew! Did I just take it? Ew! That's disgusting! You don't just take that! Okay. Okay, that's pretty cool. You can actually set him to a sort of AI behavior. Didn't know that. So, but, well, that looks, pleasant. Hello? Oh. Wait, it now stays. Oh, that's just creepy. Ew! Why am I taking this stuff? This massive structure is formed of stone, adra, and copper, and covered in strange glyphs. The air around it vibrates with an unusual energy. Thank you. I wasn't done reading it. It goes far too quickly. I can't believe there are dudes who were like, yeah, I'm gonna go turn myself into ash and stone, because why not? Okay, so I don't get it. The dude on the torture rack remained, but the lady on the stake... Well, no, the guy on the torture rack disappeared. The lady on the stake here remains. That's weird. What isn't weird is more herbs. Yes, please. Okay, now it disappears. Okay. Ew! It's disgusting. Oh, can't go here. But there is a lot to see. Interesting. Defiance Bay. Gotta be a pleasant place. I guess we just go to Valewood. It will take you 6 hours to complete your journey from Ceylon Lee to Valewood. Okay. Slow mode can be used to direct characters in combat without pausing.
Could use some rest.
So, yeah, I was fatigued, right? I could use some rest. I guess I could camp. Should I do that? I guess it might be a smart thing to do. I think we'll just... You know what? Let's just continue on a little bit more, and we'll see. At Myth's Word. At Myth's Word. So, can I put things from this into the stash? Yes, I can. That is useful to know. So, we're just gonna start moving things about a bit. Okay. This is quest items, ingredients, other, yeah. Consumables, clothing, and this is, oh, okay, so there's a difference between clothing and armor? That's weird. Can I just... Well, I'm just gonna put a few weapons away because I don't see the point in keeping that. But it is interesting that they can actually have different kind of, you know, armor sets along with it. I don't need this many kinds of, you know, armor and weapons. I could use a two-hander though, but I don't think I have that. Okay, so what does this do? Okay, interesting. What's up here? Who's this dude? Don't care. They found some Blood moth. Ew. Okay, I hear the creepy whispers again. I heard those before in the ruins. I didn't think I had to mention it because, well, they're creepy and pretty blatantly obvious. Is there anything else here? Nope. I guess we just move on. Alright, I'll bite. Cue ambush? No ambush. Okay. I'm surprised. Whoa, 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 hey, what's your hurry, pal? Wait, I can pick up reeds? River reed. Oh, somebody had a bad day. I'm just gonna follow the ghost thingies because that might help a bit. Securing something. Oh, there's something up. Uh-oh. I can actually use an ability. But I don't see the point, so... Come on, hit the damn thing. There we go. Come on. Come on. Hit the wolf. Down, boy. Come on. Go down. There we go. And the creepy whispers are starting again. What's this? Shattered pieces of crates are strewn across the dirt along with a few muddy vegetables. I did see those mushrooms. Settler's arrow. I guess there's some kind of poetic meaning to it all. I have absolutely no idea where. Critical fatigue. Okay, I seriously need to take... Okay, I gotta take a... I gotta set up camp, so let's just do that. Camp. Camping will use one set of your camping supply. Do you want to camp here? Yes. Okay. This is creepy. Well, at least I'm back to, well, working peak condition, I guess is the best thing to say. So that's what rest does. So when you have certain... Okay. I could... Should I investigate? I guess we could check. Doesn't hurt. Location... Bear. Fuck no. If I know these games, bears are nasty. A bear cave. I'm coming back here when I have other people. Fuck that shit. I'm not facing a bear. That wolf was hard. There's enough trouble as it is. No hell's no that I'm going after a bear. Screw that. Excuse my language. Pardon it, please. Don't sue me. Outlaw. Okay. See what you can do. Let's see what you... Alrighty then. Oh wait. Never mind. Just die. Ow. Well, that wasn't the most impressive of death sounds. A sword. I think I prefer swords. Silver lasse. Wait. Oh, yeah, the sword went into the stash. I think I prefer a sword. It is a one-hander, right? Wouldn't mind if it was a two-hander in the first place. What? Just a question. What is this? It's a stiletto. Screw that. Let's go with axe. I mean, it's gotta have some use, right? Now I know I also had something like a helmet, I think. Helmet? An open helm is apparently clothing. I guess that makes sense in some way. Okay. And a touch more salt. How long is it to make some damn stew? Okay, so these guys are... Don't rush me! You have to let the meat absorb the flavor. You'll be absorbing the sharp end of my dagger if you don't hurry up. So these guys are bad guys, that's obvious. The young dwarf tending to the stew looks up, startled as he sees you approach. He drops his ladle, spattering stew across the ground. What? The bandit turns. Get him, you dogs! And make sure our new cook don't run off. Help! Please! Help me! No! One of the bandits gives 10 for a kick as they pass him and he huddles. Okay. Okay, that's another good idea. I gotta do something. Okay, he seems to have some kind of penalty? Damage reduction? He seems to have some kind of effect to himself. Okay. How are you set up? Ah, shit. Okay. Now, we use that blinding effect on this dude. And magic. Okay, maybe this wasn't a good idea. I don't think I can talk with the guy. Like, I can't use it on my own, on myself. Alright, time to see what this can do. Zeus!
Let's go.
Okay, this is ending badly for me. I shouldn't have done this. Okay, do I have a potion? Ah. Well, this is not going well for me. Ouch. When a party member is oh. Well, this is bad. I just died. You have died. Load. Fill wood. Well, that was a lousy start, to say the least. But now, at least we know what to do next. But, okay, so we're just gonna have to leave it at that. Next time, I'll do some exploring again. Same thing a bit, but this time let's not get into any sort of fights I can't handle. Gonna have to leave it at this, guys, because this is gonna be some long videoing. See you guys until the next video. Have a good one, and see you next time. Bye-bye!